Hello and welcome to Voicewhat presents the great business story, transforming India in association with NDTV Profit. Decor is one of the world's largest manufacturers of soft furnishing fabrics, with its manufacturing units creating over 120,000 meters of high quality fabrics every day for homes across the world. Joining me now is the Managing Director Ajay Arora and Creative Director for Decor Home Fabrics, Simon Arora. Thank you so much for joining us to take us through the journey of Decor and Fabricare as a globally local brand that bring the philosophy of beauty and performance to life. What I'd like to talk about is ask you to take us through this incredible journey of Decor and Fabricare, which are globally local brands and bring to life the philosophy of performance and beauty.
The first, game changer has actually been my marriage with Simon, and my entry into the world of design and home through this association. And after that, there was a failure of my current family textile business of apparel. So that was the second game changer for me. Then moved on, me and Simon, we built an excellent manufacturing platform and design partnerships with the best in Europe. After spending a decade doing this, we thought that we were ready now to address the Indian market. This was about 2010, that we decided to approach the Indian consumer with our promise and our capabilities. We became the first player to use a Bollywood couple, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri Khan, to help amplify our messaging and to bring a true connect of how a beautiful home is actually lived. And we tried to ensure that our product, which is already up to the mark, is actually delivered to the consumer in a manner which is never seen before. We built a digital platform, we built robotic warehouses, and then ensured that retailers and our channel partners could be proud of the Decor brand. We created a pull demand. We make sure that people were spoiled for choice. We rolled out 6,000 SKUs, a buffet where everybody's design and functional needs can be met. And the delivery was 98-99% within 24 to 48 hours, and the retailer never kept stock. And because we had the experience of export, again, I would say we're now delivering through Fabricare, a separate brand. And since there's a huge move towards premiumization, we said that there's Decor, that stands for beautiful product, you're spoiled for choice, and now you're Fabricare, which is beautiful and performance.
As creative director and co-founder, how do you balance innovation and timelessness in Decor's collections, especially when you're launching over 20,000 SKUs every year?
Innovation for us is not trend-driven alone. It's rooted in relevance, functionality, and an emotional connection to the consumer. At the same time, we have a deep respect for timeless design. We draw from classic elements like heritage weaves, natural palettes, and enduring craftsmanship that never go out of style. The magic really happens when we reinterpret these traditions through a contemporary lens, creating collections that feel current yet timeless. Our goal is to design products that not only elevate homes today, but remain cherished for years to come.
With exports to over 65 countries, multiple manufacturing facilities, how do you maintain a sense of consistency, quality, and brand identity across such a massive scale?
First choice that we made was that we want our manufacturing platform to be integrated and under our control. Second strategic choice we made is we wanted to create a spread of assortment, maintaining quality and beautiful, attractive things. The third choice we made is that we would like to ensure that we spread, like you said, across various countries, so that the demand, even though you have spread a lot of product, but you've also spread a lot of customers, it can get aggregated. And then we wired everything, the whole platform, with IT. Simon's team consistently ensures that all of this is chosen very qualitatively and thoughtfully. Our whole brand and marketing team is sitting under her aesthetic editing to ensure that a beautiful product is presented beautifully. So the short answer is strategic consistency.
What inspired D-Decor to invest in digital assets so early on?
If you've done technology adoption, if you've done connection between all your different technology, different platforms, and then you have got AI sitting now on top of it, I think you can serve all your stakeholders in a very exciting, seamless manner. And you can give them a personalized experience. It's helping our people understand and express better. Bidirectional communication is done through interconnected platforms. That's why we feel that digital innovation is extremely important. We are trying our level best to use technology to make our factory worker, our teams' lives better. That's why we're using technology.
You know, fabric care is a bold step into high performance fabrics. What gap in the market were you looking at addressing? And how does this reflect the future of functional luxury?
Our clients wanted fabrics that looked exquisite, felt luxurious, but also stood up to real life. Modern homes are dynamic, and our furnishings needed to be just as resilient. The performance line was introduced to create practical functionality along with aesthetic beauty. These fabrics are engineered to be stain resistant, fade proof, and easy to maintain without compromising on softness, hand feel, or elegance. What makes them unique is that they stand out. They look and feel like luxury, but they live like performance.
You know, with such a large global footprint, how is D-Decor rethinking its processes, sourcing, and materials to be more environmentally sustainable?
Through our partnership with IKEA, we have found an appreciator of sustainability like no other. So we built the competency inside in choice of materials, in modification of sources of energy. We were told by IKEA to go coal-free by 2025. We did it in 2022. And our case was showcased by IKEA to all Indian vendors that if this company is able to do it, why are you not able to do it? So we decided to be a leader in that space. You know, we recycle 100% of our water. We are able to ensure that the sludge that goes out of the water goes into a boiler and provides thermal energy. The messaging and the communication to India of sustainability that we chose is performance. Because if a product lasts longer, there's less waste. So if you build quality in a product, it's sustainable.
How did you approach the designing part of a high-tech product range without compromising on the sensory luxury that D-Decor is known for?
From the start, we were very clear. Performance couldn't come at the cost of luxury. We worked closely with some of the world's most advanced textile mills and innovation labs to develop finishes and fibers that deliver durability. Our team spent months testing yarn blends, experimenting with weave structures, and refining finishing techniques until we achieved the perfect balance. The result is a collection that feels as rich and indulgent, but performs beautifully under real-life conditions.
How do you see the D-Decor ecosystem evolve in the next 5 to 10 years?
We will serve more personalized product in the future to our channel partners, architects and interior designers, who will then convey back to us through information exchange their personalized needs. So we'll have to build to order. We'll have to build faster. How are we going to do it? It's a work in progress. We have to rewire system, people, and I would also say the business model. There is going to be, AI, which helps us understand what our consumers want individually. So you can have chatbots talking. All of that is already done. It's very available. Now it's the time to redraw the entire blueprint. So that's what we're working on. It's a bit of a work in progress, but it is going to be game changing.
Consumer tastes have changed drastically over the last few years. How has D-Decor stayed relevant since its beginning till now?
We pay very close attention to emerging lifestyles, shifts in consumer values. Despite constantly innovating, we've stayed true to our core, which is impeccable quality, refined aesthetics, and meaningful craftsmanship. What truly sets us apart is our ability to anticipate what's next without ever losing sight of who we are. That's what keeps our brand not just relevant, but aspirational.
So beyond business, both of you have also been involved in philanthropic work, especially in education. How do these values tie into D-Decor's philosophy of live beautiful?
And education is very empowering. So I think the connect of wanting everyone to live beautiful is allowing the ones who cannot have or afford a better education but yet deserve it, is where we step in and try to do our small little part.
What's your shared vision for D-Decor and for D-Decor's future, and also not just as a fabric brand but as a global lifestyle and design powerhouse?
We want to create a holistic design universe, from furnishings and accessories to spaces that inspire how people live, work, and feel in those environments. Our goal is in shaping homes, hospitality spaces, and commercial interiors across the world with fabrics that don't just dress windows or furniture, but elevate the way people experience spaces.
Our vision is definitely to be a design platform of products and services that will help everyone live beautiful and perform better.
Thank you so much for your time, and here's wishing you all the best. And that's a beautiful philosophy, live beautiful. So hoping that it only gets bigger and better from now.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to Voicewhat presents the great business story transforming India in association with NDTV Profit. Now our guest today is a global leader in electrical test and measurement and also automation solutions. Let me introduce to you, we have with us Mr. Narendra Jorimal Golia. He's the founder and executive chairman of Rishabh Instruments Limited. It's really a pleasure to have you with us, sir, on NDTV Profit.
Thank you so much.
You know, to begin with, I think we have to ask you about your journey, which started way back in 1982. You know, as the founder, you know, the vision back then, and how has it evolved? Take us through your journey, please.
Yeah, it was nearly 40 years ago, little more than 40 years ago that we started. And the journey of Rishabh Instruments is the journey of India. India was the closed economy. We were nowhere competing in the world. India did not have a reputation for supplying quality products. And therefore, we had to come out of all these challenges to be able to make products in India, for India, and then export it to the world. Today, we all talk about make in India, made in India, but we started way back in '82. We started with a collaboration with a company called BBC Metrawatt. It was part of the present ABB group. Once we established the product, we went on expanding the basket from voltmeters, ammeters to maximum demand meters. We started exporting back to our collaborators, and that was a turning point. L&T started marketing these instruments. And as soon as we established one product line, we said, okay, now what next?
Yeah.
So we went and got another collaboration from Germany itself for multimeters. So we went on expanding the product range into electronic products on one side. On the other side, we started exporting to various countries, and on the third side, we opened our R&D center in Nashik. Similarly, when we were very good at the Indian market, European people did not still accept made in India, so we set up a manufacturing hub in Poland. Actually, we acquired it from the government of Poland. And there were a lot of challenges, but you know, God willing, inshallah, jo bolte hain, ki we were able to.
It worked out well.
It worked out well. Everything worked out well, and then there was a lot of exchange of knowledge between Poland and India, and so do the other countries. UK, USA, China. Today we have one facility in Czech Republic. So it went on expanding.
How you integrate diverse cultures, like you said, you had your set of challenges, but integrating diverse cultures as well as technology into one cohesive, innovation-driven organization. I think that would be really interesting. Please share that.
Not easy at all, especially culture. Slowly, step by step, it was a great journey. We taught those people our culture, we asked our people to learn their culture. But most important was the R&D which was being developed. People enjoyed working with Indian engineers, and our engineers enjoyed working with their engineers, learning their way of doing things, to do it efficiently, to really come up with new technologies which were measuring the quality of power. So we went on doing that. And today I can say every 2-3 years we make our presence felt in one new country, whatever that country is.
It's amazing, yeah.
So today we are present in 20 countries, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be in 30-40 countries.
Well, Mr. Golia, I want to ask you, obviously Rishabh Instruments is known for, vertical integration as well as in-house manufacturing. So how has this approach contributed to your innovation and product design? Because that's what you've been talking a lot. I mean, a lot of focus is on innovation and R&D.
We have so many different people from diverse cultures who help us to do this kind of vertical integration, backward integration, being able to do things ourselves. See, ours is a relatively low volume, but still compared to automobiles and all where they talk in millions, we do not talk. Therefore, it becomes important that we have a back-to-back facility where we are able to make the components. And although instruments are instruments, the heart of the instrument is the same, but you have to package it in a way which is adaptable to the local countries. And that is possible only when you have backward integration, and you can do your molding, you can do your punching, you can do what you need to do and still cater to the local market. Similarly, the standards are different. In Europe, you will always have the EN standards, European norms, they call it, or DIN standards, whereas in US, you will always have ANSI standards. In Japan, you will always have GIS standards. So we have learned all these one by one. But when we have facilities in-house, the response time really goes down. And today, the name of the game is fast response, nothing.
When you say fast response, obviously I have to ask you if you can share with us, our viewers, a recent product or something to do with your R&D breakthrough which you would want to tell us, and it exemplifies your strategy of vertical integration as well as sustainable innovation.
The world is very conscious about green energy, So we are into solar inverters. Solar inverter is a device which takes the DC voltage generated by the panels and then converts it into AC voltage which can be fed into the grid. Now we are into many new products which will, for example, power quality is a really recent addition where for early years the availability of power was a problem. Today I think even the villages in India, most of them have power. Power quality has become a big word, and our R&D facility makes sure that the power quality remains within the prescribed limits set by the authorities who are approving either the product or the service, and therefore it gives us the flexibility to be able to meet the standards set by the people.
What role does India play base in your future growth plans, and also when it comes to your global operations, specifically because I'm asking you about manufacturing here in Nashik?
So even today the basic R&D distribution of the work happens from India. The maximum number of R&D people are in India. The maximum number of instruments made per year are in India. The electronics division is the largest in the world, is in India.
Okay.
But aluminium, we have about 400 people working for us in the aluminium die casting in Poland.
Okay.
And that facility we never set up in India. But electronics for sure, the new technologies, new microcontrollers, new developments which happen, they happen in Nashik, in India, and then of course they are distributed all over the world.
You've invested in green energy R&D. I think you've done it in IIT Jodhpur as well as Nashik, and also conservation. Mr. Golia, how are these initiatives shaping both the brand as well as the bottom line?
You have to be in line with what the world is talking about. Sustainability today is the biggest let's say, challenge for, and as well as the opportunity for people. Having said that, a lot of research is being done in green energy, in renewable energy, and at IIT Jodhpur we have built a center which is called the Rishabh Center for Innovation in Renewable Energy, in green energy. So that is, you can imagine, there are more than 14 full-time professors, and then there are PhD students working on new forms of green energy. Same way we are working at IIT Bombay. I'm an ex-student of IIT Bombay, so we obviously have a special attachment to IIT
Absolutely,
Bombay.
where you've grown up, learned. Yeah.
And therefore there we are making sustainable housing. It's called the HEARTS project, HEARTS. But the whole point is that you use more and more materials in housing which are either renewable or which can be sustainable in the future. So we have really made houses for the villages. Prototypes are ready. Now we are going to roll it out in a bulk format. And it is done by the class of 75, we call it. All the students who passed out in 75, they have contributed to this. So from that point of view, a lot of work is being done by many organizations, not only Rishabh, but Rishabh is also playing a very big role in making sure that all that we do is sustainable.
And giving back and working, I think, for the environment.
Sure.
How are you ensuring, or how are you cultivating leadership, technical excellence at every level? Do you also see that a challenge with the present generation?
We have curated a program where we take young people who pass out of college. We give them 3 years of training in different skills, in sales, in marketing, in manufacturing, in technology, in quality, wherever they
So in all your verticals, in fact.
All your verticals. We have a program here called mentoring, where the senior people will mentor the junior engineers, and one-to-one they will spend a couple of hours every week to make sure that they imbibe some of the skills. We send them to colleges like IIM or other places where they go and learn. The same way we have programs in Poznan, Poznan University, Zelenagora University. We send engineers from India to Poland, and 2 years they do a master's management course. Within the company we have got pairing up done, where seniors pair up with the juniors, and I'm so happy to see some of the people come. One of them has come with a chartered flight from US.
Okay.
So,
so that kind of regard.
That kind of regard there, but he came back to wish us, and of course he's become a big man in the USA, working for some international corporation.
Lastly, of course, I have to ask, it is looking ahead, where do you see Rishabh Instruments in the next 5 to 10 years, and specifically in terms of technology, in terms of sustainability, in terms of innovation?
The way we have developed technology, way we have developed people, way we have developed markets, the way we have got people all over, I don't think the future can be very different. Of course, the products will be more complex, technologies will develop further, power quality will take a very big leap forward. We know that both on the product side, on the people side, on the application engineering side, today application engineering plays a big role. Solar inverters are going to be a very big thing for the future, and it's recyclable. Sun again, next year again you have the sun, next year again you have the sun. So from that point of view, I think it is very good that we are working on that. Power quality, see, whether you work with green energy or you work with black energy, which is the carbon energy, nevertheless you need to measure, you need to control, you need to transmit from one place to another. So that is our core strength, that is our forte. We have developed very good measurement techniques, and we are leaders in technology. We are working with IIT Bombay. We have one research center within the IIT campus, IIT Bombay campus, and there we work with professors. We also try to motivate them to come out of their research mindset and also work with the industry. It is doing well. IIT Jodhpur, I talked to you. So we are really making sure that we give back to society what we got from society, to see that the professors come out and really take India to a leading position in the world.
Well, it's really been a pleasure to have you with us on NDTV Profit. Thank you so much, Mr. Golia, for joining us.
Sure. Thank you so much.